like, I talked to Zach about this earlier. I don't like doing Christmas things until December 1st.
All right, boys. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Modular Components. It's another week. We're not at our peak, but we're here to be Gleek? I don't know.
No, we are not watching that show, please. Dear God.
I was referencing the fucking monkey from Super Friends, but okay.
Did Vac say Glee or Bleak?
He said Gleek.
Gleek. What?
Which was the name of the fan base for the... Which was the name of the fan... Hold on, go.
Go on, fine.
No, you say it first.
It was the name of the monkey pet of the Wonder Twins from the Super Friends cartoon from the 70s.
But it's also the name of the fandom revolving around the show Glee.
And I haven't thought about Glee in like 10 years, so thanks for that, motherfucker. What's your name?
My name is Boingo Rider. I do the Boingos and the Riders.
Oh, wow. I'm the vacuuminator, and I will vac your ruminator. True Buster, how true is your busting?
As true as, hey, you can watch, like, I had to move channels, but all of the important stuff is re-uploaded. If there's anything missing that isn't Kamen Rider related, let me know and I'll put it back up.
Yay, woohoo, yeah!
Yahoo!
Hey, Mario.
Let's go!
So, boys, how you doing? How's this holiday weekend treating you?
It's okay. I did arguably too much Black Friday shopping. I got, like, Nicholas is doing, like, a big gift box, and I just bought that. So, like, but I also got, like, Pac-Man World Repack, Digimon Survive, got Persona 5 on the Switch, bought some Pokemon manga. All's well and good. Also found some Kamen Rider toys at Barnes & Noble's.
Yeah, they've been doing that. Yeah, they've been doing that for a little bit.
Yeah,
what'd you get, boy?
I got Kuga and Double Chibi Stand, and they're really good.
Neat.
They also had some 01 and Eternal stuff, but, like, I wanted to get Kuga Double, so... Yeah. Maybe I'll go back there for Eternal, because that's a really cool suit.
I mean, I hear good things about Eternal, and I like 01, but, like, Kuga and Double trounce them.
Yeah. Very good suits, very good characters. And, like, look, here, I just, like, a thing I've spoken about a couple times, but, like, I want to have a representation of every Kamen Rider series on my shelf eventually. Like,
yeah.
And even, so, like, and that was kind of, like, my way to get Kuga Double on the shelf.
Yeah, I know a lot of people do, like, the thing of buying the main belt and the main form figure art for every series and have that display, and that always looks cool. But I like your idea of mixing and matching too.
Yeah, sometimes it's gimmicks. Like I have a Hibiki Ride Watch I got from a convention. I have O's Forze Switch I got from like Taka as a bonus. You know, I have my build and Saber figure arts. Yeah.
Boingo Rider, what figure arts do you have?
Red Tyranno, but it's the Japanese version, so he has the Akiba Ranger bullshit too. I say bullshit.
That was a variant.
He's the powerful Ranger.
Yeah, so I have the powerful Ranger version of the Japanese figure arts of Red Zyuranger.
Yeah.
Sick.
And I have
Akiba Waifu Man too?
Yeah, I have Akiba Red Waifu. So like I have the set so I can do both of them.
You've got Akiba Ranger Season 2, the collection.
Yeah. I just need the girls. That's all I need.
Have you actually watched Akiba Ranger?
Like the first 2 episodes.
I don't know if either of us have ever discussed this. I like the first season of Akiba Ranger. The second season is kind of lame in my opinion.
Yeah, you've said that on Twit before.
Okay.
What, you don't like waifu armor?
Waifu armor is fine. It's just stuff like the story gets a little out of hand at times, and I think the Powerful Ranger episode is kind of off base and heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Well, it's also made for Japanese otaku. It's not made for us.
But I'm like, bro,
I like the episode for the time because of
when
Saban.
I watched that episode, my entire thought process was, wow, Power Rangers made Lost and Found in translation, and y'all are making this? That's kind of petty.
Like, no, like, here's the thing. I get it at the time, because what was coming out in 2014?
I don't know,
exactly.
What was?
Super Power Rangers Super Mega Force.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh,
also, you gotta think about it. Some of the staff that work on Power Rangers were also probably working on that, and they were like, fuck these guys.
And also Sakamoto was like directing that episode specifically, and he got to start on Power Rangers, so
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, like, I do agree it hasn't aged well, but at the time, I see why they made that episode.
I just wish Sentai would acknowledge Power Rangers in a much kinder light someday.
I just think it's partially because they don't own the rights.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why should they care? They're not making anything from it.
That's true.
Yeah, because it's like...
I would love to see something better than, like, Yoshi Sudarso showing up for 2 seconds in Ninja, though. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, we may be getting some more fucking Gaijin writers, though.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Some of the scans for upcoming stuff on Geats.
Oh yeah, so many stuff coming. So much stuff
shows 2 guys who look kind of minion-y to what the Neon's dad writer form might be.
Yeah.
And so there was a theory of like, oh, could these be the bodyguards?
That would be... oh my god, if Tom Constantine becomes a common writer, we'll never hear the end of it.
Yeah, like, honestly, good for him, if that's the case.
That will be like a fandom legend that will live in immortality.
Also, like, Tom Constantine's been having a good year. He freaking appeared in, like, the Chainsaw Man openings, like, music video.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, like, he was, like, basically, like, the main singer was, like, he was in a race, and then, like, he took his face off, and that was Tom Constantine, and then, like, the main singer pushed Constantine over in first place, and it's, like, it's a lot of... It's a very funny music video. I think you would like it, because it's about working out in the gym.
It's funny. I've only, like, tangentially known about Tom Constantine for years, but this year I've, like, become a low-key fan of him.
Yeah. Also, for the frackin' crossover movie they frickin' fixed the Overdemon suit, in my opinion. I know a lot of people hate the new Overdemon suit, but I think this is way better.
Yeah, I saw that blurry-ass screen cap. It looks okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like... I'm not saying this is my new favorite suit ever.
It's still Overdemons.
I mean, like, I think, like, it's just for me, my biggest problem with Overdemons was the color, and this just balances the color much better, in my opinion.
Also, isn't the horn bigger?
Yeah, the horn's a bit, like, more detailed. Also, frickin' they announced Thouser 2 as, like, a new Geats character.
I saw that.
Yeah,
I wanna talk to Tim. I gotta get Tim on the horn.
Yeah, I already added Tim about it, saying, "Hey."
In the show or in the movies?
He's gonna be in the show. I don't think he's in this week's episode, but they, like, announced the casting for next week on Twitter.
Yeah. Here's the tweet I found it out by. Imagine if the secretary is the frickin', like, Secretary Samus as they're calling her, is the frickin', like, writer.
Yeah. Oh, man. Toku is good right now, isn't that nice?
Very good. Decker's great, Geats is solid.
Tycoon's coming back, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
Your son.
Yeah.
Boingo, how much do I have to pay you to call Keiwa your son in a gateway to Geats?
You just did, though.
No, you just called him my son.
Well, now you did.
Yeah.
Nice.
Reverse word confusion, baby.
Reverse flash. It was me, Barry. I sucked your dick.
Well, thank you very much. You needed sucking.
Whoa, Buster! Buster made a sex joke. They're growing.
Sex joke.
Whatever.
Also, I just cracked open a hard Mountain Dew.
Nice.
Epic.
How many of those you got left?
After this one, 2.
Nice.
But I'd rather not drink them by myself. So, like, on a podcast, hell yeah, why not?
Yeah, I was drinking a beer before we got started, but I finished it now.
Also, I read like 50 chapters, which makes up like the first season of that manga anime Demon Slayer. Pretty good, actually, pretty good.
Yeah, it just seems like a pretty good, solid samurai fucking manga that just got overblown by a fan base that was like, I've never seen this before.
Well, that, and also like like I'm reading the manga because I'm like, I mean the anime is probably good, but also I'm kind of becoming a manga purist recently, and also that's just easier for me to read and get through.
Oh, yeah, it's easier, it's faster, it's just quicker.
Yeah, and it's like you also get the original vision, and like you have arguably more content sometimes, depending on how the anime adaptation process goes.
When did this manga come out? When did it first start getting published?
Yeah.
But then the anime was like 2020 or 2019.
Yeah, and it finished up 2019, 2020. Like it's over. It's done. You can read it all.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Like, I
It's
read
just-
like the first season of content that adapts like the first season of anime, and then like I'm gonna like go to season 2 soon.
It's just funny. I was thinking because Boingo said this was like a lot of people's first samurai story. I'm just picturing like somebody who grew up with Shinkenger. First samurai story since Shinkenger. Getting a lot of Shinkenger vibes from this.
God damn it.
It's me playing Sekiro.
Yeah. Sekiro. Honestly, like I like hearing people talk about the Soulsborne games. Actually playing them, they're fine.
Yeah, I don't think I'd enjoy them.
I tried Elden Ring, and I'm like,
here's the thing. I've been realizing a lot more and more recently that there's a quote by I can't remember her last name, but her name's Ursula. She was a writer. She wrote Earthsea, a classic fantasy story. But she was talking about J.K. Rowling, and it was basically like people who aren't into the genre that you are writing in will see someone do the bare minimum and go like, "Wow, this is revolutionary."
That's everyone on Tumblr watching Gaim.
That was Gaim. That's fucking Harry Potter.
Can I say that's Andor?
Say what?
Can I say that involves Andor? I watched the first 2 episodes, and I kind of like it's well produced, but I don't see where the hype's going.
I think it's later on where they talk more about like political themes.
Yeah,
you gotta take your time with Andor.
Okay, here's a quote in full from Ursula K. Le Guin. When ignorant critics praised her wonderful originality, inventing the idea of wizard schools, and some of them even seemed to believe she had invented fantasy, she let them do so. This, I think, is ungenerous and in the long term unwise. Like it is legitimate.
Cunts, JK.
It's less you're a cunt, but it's also like you know where you got this shit from. It's like
and you refuse to elaborate.
But there's also elements of like this is how you should, like, for lack of a better way of describing it, gatekeep.
Mm-hmm.
This is what gatekeepers think they're doing when they're not. It's basically trying to make sure that people, like, you respect what came before you. You know your information before you start speaking on it.
Yeah. Well, even then, like, I don't think gatekeepers, like, intentional or otherwise, aren't as like this isn't like most gatekeepers, especially famous ones, aren't as like they're very much more simplistic and rage induced in their motives than.
No. But here's the thing: everyone's the hero in their own story, so that's what they think they're doing.
True.
They're getting angry and uproarious by the fact that you don't know more than 3 Nirvana songs.
Yeah.
There's more than 3 Nirvana songs?
There's Nirvana songs?
There's several Nirvana songs.
Oh, epic.
What's your favorite Nirvana song, Boingo?
Breed. Because I love the riff. It's a good riff.
Honestly, I think mine is Blue. I'm really glad you introduced me to that back in the Analytical Fanboys days.
Yeah. I just love the riff and Breed, just because it's very chunky, it's very smooth, but it's still rough. You know what I've been playing for myself whenever I've been picking up my guitar to practice?
What's up?
What?
I'm Still Here, the song from Treasure Planet.
That's good stuff. Actually, speaking of Treasure Planet, a similar-ish flop happened. But not as, I don't think it's as big as Treasure Planet, but like the frickin' Disney like released a new animated movie, which I'm not interested. I will not be watching this movie. But also, man, they've kind of been like screwing it over to be a potential success. And also, I mean, granted, just a boring-looking movie, but also they have barely given it marketing.
What is movie?
Strange World.
Oh yeah, we saw an ad for that before Wakanda Forever.
And I am honestly can't wait to like actually watch it.
Yeah.
You know, because I love spec bio.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so okay, should I explain what speculative biology is?
Oingo, you have explained speculative biology 5 times in the history of this channel before.
Okay, never mind. But like, I don't know. Maybe it'll be good. But I'm not like in a rush to see it. You know.
It's definitely going to be much more of a. It's definitely going to be much more of like a low key cult hit for Disney.
Yeah.
Because already Disney has a poor history with sci-fi action adventure films.
Yeah, Atlantis, Treasure Planet. I mean, they're good films, but also
Oh yeah,
they
but
did not perform well.
they're great films that are poorly marketed and only have a dedicated fan base today.
Yeah, thanks to more people spreading it around.
Oh yeah. Oh, legitimately, I had a thought. If I was ever in control of the Disney parks, here's an idea.
What?
You dress up a dude like Hawkins from Treasure Planet, and you have him ride around the park on an electric skateboard, dressed up like one of the solar skaters that he has in the beginning of the movie.
Nice.
And you have two other cast members on like a single wheel, like the robot cops chasing him.
That'd be a fun stage show.
That'd be just like a fun, like little, not even stage show, just like a little roaming performance.
Yeah, like they do that at the Star Wars Land.
Yeah.
Oh man, like let me tell you, like,
another example.
Star Wars Land in 2019, so fun.
Has anyone seen the videos of Grogu at Star Wars Place?
No.
Yeah, Grogu hit Star Wars Place this month, and everybody is losing their mind.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the Star Wars stuff it takes a little bit longer for them to get into the parks because, like,
Disney nerds. I know it's not actually called Star Wars Place. I just don't know the name of every Disney park like the back of my hand.
It's Galaxy's Edge in the park, but there's like an in-universe lore.
Yeah,
name.
it's supposed to be like an original planet for Star Wars, which I'm like,
yeah,
guess.
It's fine. But like with Marvel, you can just dress up someone who looks vaguely like a new character and send them out there. For Star Wars, it's just like we gotta build shit, man.
Yeah, like, and I do think like the world like they built was super impressive and very fun to hang out in. And I thought the role play aspect would be annoying because I heard it's like, oh, everyone will be in character, but no, they managed to blend the role play and like actual like customer service. So it never really. Like,
I've also heard they don't like cosplayers there, which I think is kind of dumb.
They don't like cosplayers in any Disney park because it's a safety thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because okay, imagine you go to Disney dressed up as Alice.
People might think it's kind of like
you're part of the park, and then the park is not liable for it, and there's a whole bunch of legal stuff. It is safer just to not. Though on Halloween you can dress. That's the sole exception.
Yeah, I've heard that.
In fact, BMass made a video. We were talking about BMass earlier. BMass made a video where he. What you were talking? Yeah, but he went to Disneyland with his sister, and he dressed as Mr. Fantastic. And he ran into Scarlet Witch.
Oh!
And she gave him the black, like a dirty eye.
When was this video? I don't remember this.
Like just recently.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched any BMass content in the last couple of months. Not because I'm like mad at him or anything.
Because you talked a lot about JPEG's management. Guess what happened recently?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's talk about, because I know they fired Chapek with like no notice. They just sent him an email that says you're out. And they brought in Iger, the guy who was running it before, and apparently Disney's stock has just been doing like crazy good ever since then.
Because Iger was during a great period of growth for Disney, and
he initiated all the buyouts.
Yeah.
But also, like an extra news story came out about like Bob Chapek possibly doing some shifty money like shit.
Oh, yeah, so, he did. He shifted the debts and negative outcomes from Disney Plus and shoved it on the Disney Channel to make Disney Plus look better.
What a fuckhead!
Yeah, especially like that. Probably like Disney Channel's been doing they've been doing so much good content, but like nobody's seeing it because cable.
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about Disney Channel in years, honestly. But that's
because it's not being made for you.
Yeah. I mean, like, you do watch The Owl House, and I am keeping an eye on that new Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur show that they've been, like, making.
Okay, but here's the thing. I forget Owl House is on Disney Channel until somebody reminds me.
Okay.
But
I got you into the show? Yeah,
yes, you did.
You did. Yeah. It was Buster then Vec.
Yeah, like, I was talking about,
the disease will spread further until it has engulfed all of modular media.
I'm fine with my Eldritch Triangle Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they reference him in an episode of Owl House?
I think
Like,
like a
visually?
background cameo.
Well, they probably
Yeah.
isn't like the person who made Owl House like was on the staff of Gravity Falls.
Yes.
Yeah, Dana Terrence is the creator of Owl House, and she worked on Gravity Falls, and I think her and what's his face who made Gravity Falls are engaged.
Yeah, they're like they were, or well, they're engaged. Good for them. But also, Alex Hirsch does the voice of King in that show.
Yeah, and Hootie. Don't forget Hootie.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, I knew he did another character, but like I forgot he did Hootie. Alex, like if you're Alex Hirsch is like a master of just voicing multiple characters, and I keep forgetting he does because he
I also
voiced
love the story of how he got the part, because apparently it was just supposed to be a placeholder voice, and Dana just told him, do the stupidest voice you can come up with, and then they all loved it so much that it ended up being the final voice.
That's amazing. They did the similar thing with Shrek 4, where like an animator did like a scratch track for the villain Rumpelstiltskin, and they just like, you know what? Instead of a celebrity, you're in.
Yeah, here's the
Hey.
thing. That happens a lot. Like, and the mode from The Incredibles. That's Brad
Oh, yeah,
Bird.
like Brad Bird's, yeah, that's Brad Bird's scratch track or something.
I knew that was Brad Bird, but I didn't know it was a scratch track. I thought that was just one of those situations where the creator goes, I want to voice this character.
No, what happens is when they're okay, real quick, because I've watched a shit ton of fucking behind the scenes things on Disney animation products. So what happens with is specifically Disney style animation pipeline is writers and storyboarders work together in a group and basically pitch ideas to form the movie, and then you base the script off of that, and then you animate off of that. So oftentimes the director will be in that, and they will be pitching things, and they will do a voice to scratch, and they just get so used to the voice, or whoever does the voice, they just go like, we can't get another person to do that, just do it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah. Animation is cool when people aren't screwing them over.
Yeah. Remember, we shouldn't, in a perfect world, we shouldn't be getting rid of Disney because it's an evil corporation. We should be turning it into a worker cooperative, so everybody who likes doing and making Disney shit can keep doing it, just not for bullshit reasons.
Yeah. Like, I
What a
still believe
revolutionary
that there's, like, a
concept.
yeah. It's like nuance. It's nuance.
Because, like, there are people who genuinely love to make the Disney stuff. And, like,
And there
to
are
just
people
say,
who
like,
genuinely love the Disney stuff.
the only problem is the profit motive. You get rid of that, like,
And also like
There's-
the rush, like
Yeah.
rushing of projects.
but that's partially part of the profit motive. They want to get their money as soon as possible.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's present in every industry.
I-
Like,
And,
I'm
fucking-
using
can we
Disney.
talk about Hasbro this last month?
oh god.
Shipping every goddamn pre-order on the same weekend.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, that's
I was watching,
funny
like,
though.
I was watching like a toy reviewer, like a toy DVD reviewer I follow, Sound Out, shout out to him, he does good stuff. And he was like, man, Hasbro's been like charging me pre-orders like all month, and like money's getting to get a bit tight. And I'm like, bro, what's going on?
Like, literally, they had pre-orders scheduled out as far ahead as March that they've been shipping this weekend, and I hate to be the conspiracy theory guy, but fuck it. I would not be surprised if Hasbro just gave some port a boatload of cash to make sure everything got unloaded in time for Black Friday. Like, I'm holding Studio Series Ironhide right now because I found it at Target today. Toy's not supposed to be out till April.
Yeah, like I know like some people are getting the Street Fighter figures. That wasn't supposed to be out till March.
I saw those in Toy Federation yesterday.
Whoa,
'Cause I was
the new Street Fighter figures?
Yeah,
Oh, no, the
new-
Power Ranger
Street
ones.
Fighter guys.
Okay. I was thinking, like, what, the new guys that we were excited about? What?
The Mafex, was it the Mafex or something else?
Those are
No.
those are either Jazzwares or Boss Fight. I forget which.
No, the new 6-inch ones? They're not those
Yeah.
guys. They're something completely different. Come on, yeah, fuck.
Uh,
I'll look for it real quick.
I do not
Yeah,
remember. I'm too busy trying to transform Ironhide for the first time.
Iron Hide?
Yeah.
Iron
my
By the
Hide.
way, so far, having only transformed him halfway and played around with the robot mode, I like him. He looks fantastic. Some of the joints are a tad looser than I'd like, and weirdly, some of his panels just don't tab in anymore. They just
Weird.
kind of fold up onto his legs.
Jada Toys. Jada Toys is doing a 6-inch wave.
Oh yeah, and
6-inch
Jada
line.
is great. Like, they did a line of Universal Monster figures this year that everybody loved.
Ooh, we're in good hands. When do the Street Fighter figures are set to come out?
It didn't say. Hold on, let me go to their fucking Twitter.
Okay. But yeah, I'm excited for that line. It's like, especially because like they're doing like they did like Ryu Chun-Li, and then they freaking like threw a curveball. Like, let's do Fei Long. I think his name is. Like
Yeah,
the
that
Bruce
seems
Lee
to be a
guy who-
tactic with a lot of lines these days of do two very recognizable, depending on the size of the wave, do a few very recognizable characters and then do a few deep cuts right in the first wave to make people understand this is serious. We want this line to last a while. Like, remember, Lightning Collection started off with freaking Dino Charge Red, MMPR White, Zed, and Shadow Ranger.
Yeah, still one of the best waves of that collection, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Shadow Ranger is just like he's like a lot of people's favorite Ranger, though.
Yeah, but like outside of Power Rangers, who has heard of the Shadow Ranger?
No, but he also has a sick fucking design. And some people just like, this looks fucking cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
and I mean, it
like,
got a lot of
he has a lot of
Sentai
background.
fans excited right away. I saw so many people going, "Oh my god, a figure of fucking Deca Master, let's go!"
Yeah, the only shame is that their doggy head is different, so they can't do
Yeah.
the doggy head thing.
The amount of people I saw say "stupid lizard dog head" and just throwing it in a bin like made me so mad that year.
Oh dang!
Because
I
Teddy
like
Kruger
both
is
dog
my
heads.
boy.
I like both dog heads. They're both good doggies.
I prefer lizard dog.
Yeah,
Well, it's
lizard-
more detailed, but also I like it. I like the furry dog head. It's funny.
I like the lizard head mainly because it makes him feel more alien.
You
Yeah,
know, I just realized Deca Master should have showed up in Ju-Oger. He would have been right at home in that show.
or like an anniversary special or something. Yeah,
He might have
like-
been in an anniversary special, and I just don't remember.
yeah. I mean, he was in Q Ranger.
Yeah.
Makes sense because there's also a dog ranger there. So
Yeah. Oh god, I forgot him and Garo shared screen time. That was great.
Yeah, man, Q Ranger's so good.
Love Q Ranger, but it is generally solid, I think.
Yeah, I'm excited to get the mecha from Cosmic Fury.
That toy should be neat.
Yeah, and I love what they did with the Real Soldier mechs, and I'm like, oh, like this is gonna be the best version of this like toy we're ever gonna get. Yeah.
That being said, though, I'm still fucking hyped for the Astro Megazord above all else releasing next year.
Astro Megazord's gonna be sick. Also, I also want to talk about kind of like a lot of Power Rangers fans are like, oh, we have like nothing to sustain ourselves because of like the binge model, and I'm like, I at some points I kind of get
Read
it.
the
but also-
comics, go back to old shit, buy toys.
Yeah, and also it's just like I kind of like I get it, but also I feel like we don't need things every day. We can take a break and just move on to
Yeah.
other franchises. I
I was about to say right at the end there, broaden your fucking horizons.
Yeah, and I get it, like, Sentai and Rider are releasing stuff every week. There's something new, like an episode or a special or a movie to consume every week. But also, like, that's a just much different production pipeline, and it's just also, like, I still want to do other things, like, besides those things,
Mm.
Like, I love Kamen Rider. I don't want Kamen Rider to be the only thing I watch.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are just need to adjust to how distribution is for media now.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's like I do miss the weekly format, and I do wish more shows would do weekly format, like what Disney Plus has been doing. But also, it's just like, why not?
To be honest, the weekly format, now that I'm so used to the binge format, fucking annoys me because I feel like I can never stay on pace. There's always going to be some point in a show that's releasing weekly where I'll forget for a couple of days and then go, oh shit, I have to make time for this now.
Fair. Yeah, that happens. But then again, like,
We also need to stop thinking of media as if something that needs to be consumed. It's something
Yeah.
you want, something you enjoy. It's something you go like, oh, cool, I want to watch this.
Yeah,
Like,
and
we have to fucking think about it as something to consume because we make fucking content about it.
we're dirty YouTubers.
I mean, like,
So-
I still want to enjoy it and like analyze what I like about it.
Yeah, but like you also need something that's not just I need to watch this so I can make something about it. Like you need something
Yeah.
for yourself.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's why I've been watching BoJack Horseman. I'm like, I'm not gonna make a video about this. This isn't the stuff I make videos about. Maybe if I have like an idea, but like also I just want to like enjoy a show and like it's critically acclaimed.
Yeah. What were you
So-
going, oh boy, about?
Sorry for my outburst. I finished transforming Ironhide, and like it's a bit of a difficult transformation. You have to line up the panels a very specific way in a specific order, I think. But once you do it right, this is like a perfect red little van. All it's missing is the yellow stripe, which they obviously couldn't fit on here because of the way some of the joints look. But otherwise, we finally have a perfect Ironhide toy, boys!
Everyone
Fucking, what was, how many years has it been since 2006?
16.
It only took them 16 years and like 4 goddamn tries. No, wait. Okay. Was it Universe or Classics? It was a Universe figure. Then there was the Masterpiece. Then there was the Siege. Then there was the Earthrise. So yeah, 4 tries to get a perfect... 5 counting this guy. 5 tries to get a perfect G1 Ironhide. Not counting the original G1 toy.
Siege. Every time I hear that name, it just makes me pissed off. I know the toy line's good, but God, that show pissed me off.
Mm-hmm.
It's so bad. And it doesn't help that the writer of that show worked on the garbage 01 comic. Ugh.
What? I didn't know that.
I was worried about the 01 comic. The writer who worked on like Siege and like he also worked on a bunch of the Machinima stuff. He was like set to write this comic, and I'm like, oh God. I was already worried from that, and then like I was like, maybe it'll be fine. But then I read it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I'll definitely be making like a freaking why this comic sucks video. Like when
I'll definitely be doing that rant tomorrow night or last week for those of you listening to this.
Yeah. God, that comic blows. Just it pisses me off. Especially like I might like dislike parts of the Boom Power Rangers comics, but also when they're good, they're really good. like Go-Go Power Rangers, I still say is like a top 5 season, even though it's not a comic. It's just a comic, not like an actual season. You know, like, and it made me realize, I don't like everything they're doing, but at least there's like some fun to be had. This is like feels pure corporate like schlock. Bad and not well done and rushed out, which is insane because it took that deal was announced a year ago and it still felt rushed out. At least the same people, at least like a similar company is like translating Inoue's Kuga manga, and that's gonna be fun because like that is like that Inoue's a good writer, and also the Kuga is like I don't know.
Inoue is a writer that has an audience that likes him. I wouldn't call him a good writer.
I'd say he's a good writer. He has a very unique style. Like you're just not like a big fan of the style.
I don't know.
I'm excited to read that. I'm excited. I'm super excited.
You don't know? What don't you know? Do you know? How do you know?
I know nothing.
Who do you know?
Who do you know? Like list off all your friends.
We're gonna be here a while.
We never know.
Never mind. Don't list off all your friends.
Oh, lordy, good Jordy.
Okay, remind me. Did Boingo get frickin' Vac to watch JoJo once?
Part 1.
Yeah.
He was too weak.
Dang it. I've been reading part 3, and that's been fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Like
I liked it for a time. Then it got weird, and I said no, thank you.
That's why I said you're weak.
It's literally called a bizarre adventure. What did you expect?
I got invested in this fucking classic fucking Victorian story, and then magic bullshit showed up, and I was like, damn it, I thought this was the ground for a minute there.
Wait, you didn't realize you were watching Dracula?
Listen, buddy.
It's Dracula, which is a classic of Gothic fiction.
Yeah.
I mean, I have read and enjoyed the original Dracula now, so I might enjoy it upon a rewatch, but I ain't got time for that shit.
Just read then.
Man, if Vac can't handle JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, I would love to just put him through some like absurd theater. Just like let's me and Vac go to a Brechtian play and just see how he responds.
Yeah, just like live Vac reaction. Honestly, like I'm kind of like starting to like dislike the freaking like people say, "Oh, this is so weird. This is so wacky. Whoa, what are they thinking?" Because it's like,
Starting? You have disliked that for the entire time I've known you.
Well, okay, yeah, but like that dislike has started to spike up again because of I don't know reasons. I don't know. I just feel like it just if it's entertaining, why not? And that's fun. Like just like being like put on your toes. I don't know.
Good things are good.
Yeah. And like insane things can also be good.
Here's the thing. I think what it is oftentimes these are stories that use like postmodern elements or like absurdist elements in their storytelling, and a lot of people don't know how to react to it because these are elements in storytelling that are meant to challenge you.
Yeah.
You know, they're
Kinda
meant
see
to like
that.
do what?
I can kind of see that, but I was more so like thinking for like a laugh or to make it more like exciting, you know?
Oh yeah, no, hold on, let me finish the thought. But these are things that challenge you and are purposefully meant to be weird and clunky. And so there's a few reactions. You either understand what the fuck they're doing, you either look at it as like, what the fuck are they doing? Or you look at it and you laugh because you have no context for what's going on.
I think we're just breaking down JoJo at this point.
Well, waiting for Godot. Have you heard this play?
It's
No.
a play that takes place
I'm
on a
sorry.
park bench, right?
No, because here's the thing. All it is it's a play of two tramps, the classic word for like homeless vagabonds, who are waiting for a man named Godot. And note, I am using a pretty typical American pronunciation. I realize there's other pronunciations, and one of them's more accurate. Fuck off. But basically, that's the whole thing. So it's just like 2-act play of just two guys going like, "Yep, we're waiting for this guy," and then they get existential and going like, "What the fuck is what are we waiting for? Why are we waiting for?" Basically asking, "Why are we even making a play about this? What are we doing?"
Sounds like some YouTuber shit.
No, because this was like YouTubers would be a hack at it. This is like purposefully done, and it's much more about like, what is life? Why are you doing that?
Why would anyone do anything?
Well, like, even then, I just think like freaking the Defunct Land just made a video basically saying YouTube videos are just a valid art.
Don't spell me.
Okay, sorry, but
yeah.
a core message, not the only message, was like YouTube videos are just as valid of an art as any other like form of art. And
Oh,
I wish
sick!
that
He
would
made
be-
Horseshoe Finale.
I don't know, but like, there's a bit more to it than that. But like that's
Here's
like,
because this is like perfectly optimistic and not bittersweet.
yeah, it's very much optimism, and that's what I like the Funk Land. He's always looking toward. It's always about like learning from the past to go towards the future.
So he's not going to take you back to the past.
Yeah, freaking yeah.
Oh man. No, I'm sure the video's good. I will watch it. It's just like I've known YouTube videos are valid for a long time, and I feel like most of the internet has. It's not a revolutionary thing to say.
It's less about that, and it's more of like the justification of quality of what you do in regards to how people will remember you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like oversimplifying it. Like,
Just watch it.
Yeah, watch it. It's very good. One of the best films of the year. 5 stars on Letterboxd and stuff.
I will.
Yeah, legit. Like, look at my Letterboxd like top films of 2020 list. It is like so weird. Like, let me just put all like the films that are above everything, everywhere, all at once, which is amazing.
Post that shit on YouTube or on Twitter like every other day.
Yeah, well, that's because I watch more films and I want to update people. Like, this is where this ranks. Well, like even that I've kind of subdued, but like on that, although I did have to put the Revice movie on there, it did not rate very high. Spoilers.
Yeah, I'll watch it tomorrow.
Yeah, you watch it. So like freaking, looking for my list. I freaking hate the Letterboxd mobile app sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So here's all the films that are above everything, everywhere, all at once. Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the movie. Triple R, Disney Channel's Theme, A History's Mystery. Weird, the Al Yankovic Story, and Shin Ultraman.
Wow, how Buster Core of you.
Yeah, basically the top 5 films are just very Buster Core. Just like funny stuff, or like funny stuff that just appeals to me specifically. And
funny ha-has of the year. That should be your year-end video every year. Just the funny ha-has of the year, top 10.
Yeah, I mean, I've always been thinking about doing like at the end of the year, like here's every film I watched this year, ranked from worst to best, because like a lot of them I haven't made videos about, and I have things to say about a lot of these films. So why not?
And you're not going to take 3 years for you to make a video about 1 year, right?
No, not don't. It's don't. I mean, like, it's gonna be mostly a positive video. I'd say there's only like 3 films of the like I saw this year that I disliked. And then like a couple I just found fine, and then the rest are like, this is a good film, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be like a weird list because I'll switch from like Hollywood blockbusters to anime movies to toku movies and just to streaming stuff. So it's like
Sounds like your channel.
Yeah, very much like variety is the spice of life. Or something I know.
You have a style, bud. Embrace it.
Yeah, embrace. I don't know if I call it like. I'm tempted to call it B-Mask core, but then B-Mask isn't really like a household name to like call it a core, like, you know, because like B-Mask does.
The word you're looking for is eclectic.
And eclectic, like, isn't that a similar thing to quirky?
No, it means you have a wide variety of tastes.
Okay, eclectic. There, good. Okay, thank you. I will use eclectic more often. And I watched too many bad movies last year. I'm glad I stopped watching this.
Eclectic sounds like Eric Clapton to me for some reason.
Eric Clapton. Is this what I'm looking for? I've been trying to find a play. No, this isn't it.
What do you want to play?
I would like to play.
Okay, there's a play, and I remember seeing it. I just can't remember the name of it. Where a person wakes up and just gets informed, oh, hey, you're on in 5. What? You're an actor, you're on in 5. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. And that's the play. So I'm trying to remember what it was called. Is this it?
Who could it be?
No, this isn't it. I don't think it's a... Is it a Beckett one? I don't think it's Beckett.
I know Thanksgiving has passed, but have you guys heard of Freebirds?
No.
Okay.
I remember it.
Yeah, I watched it way too many times when it went over the first 3 years of its existence.
Speaking of which, we kind of just jumped right past Thanksgiving and into Black Friday. How was your Thanksgiving, boys?
I'm currently experiencing Thanksgiving because it got delayed till Saturday.
Whoa. Major traffic on the 405.
Yeah. And then, how was your Thanksgiving, Mr. Oingo Rider?
That was solid.
How much cooking did you do?
What was he cooking?
Good bit of it. I cooked the turkey. We cooked the stuff.
Did you go oven or did you go oil?
Oh, we ovened.
We did ours in a crock pot. We got a small boy.
Crock pot? Was it a crocodile pot? Was it a crocodile doing pot?
Maybe, I don't know. Fiona, have you been doing pot?
What is that a reference to?
Fucking G.I. Joe crocodile that I own.
Oh yeah, that croc. I don't remember the name of every G.I. Joe. I'm like, I know what a G.I. Joe looks like. I just don't remember the names.
Well, keep watching those videos that I sent you. It'll get drilled into your head.
Oh, dang it. No.
But no, Thanksgiving was actually probably the best it's been in years at my house because sister and nephew were over and we all actually cooked together and got along, and there was never a moment of, oh God, why can't we just have one nice family get together? Which always happened on Thanksgiving at my house right up until last year for obvious reasons. And we had a nice time. I managed to sneak in a lot of work doing on my computer during the downtimes, and yeah, it was good. I had a good Thanksgiving.
That's good.
Feels weird to say, considering, like I said, there's always a moment that makes me go, why did we even fucking do this? Usually in my childhood. That's just, my family is that stereotypical, or was that stereotypical white family for a very long time, where the mom would make a big to-do about something, and then because everybody else didn't want to, she would flip out and act like we were all a terrible family. I feel like that's a fairly universal experience amongst whites.
Yeah, kind of.
Sorry, I'm just apparently just looking at the Berserk things. Berserk good. Need to get back to reading it.
Has the assistant released a chapter yet?
Yeah,
there's several. I know every month. I haven't gotten up to that point yet, but
And I've read some reviews and it's basically yeah, they're a little bit more faster paced, but the quality is still okay. It's still good.
Yeah, from what I heard, it's gonna be cliff notes. So basically, here it's a lot more visuals, basically living concept art, formed into a story.
you know.
Yeah, because like from what I heard, it's going to be less focused on dialogue and more here is the artistic representation of the final like story.
Good Christ.
What happened?
I just saw a photo of the first figure of the 14th Doctor by Character Options, who are the master toy licensor for Doctor Who in the UK. It's not good. Look at this shit.
Is that whitewashed?
What?
No, never mind. Sorry,
No, the 14th Doctor is David Tennant.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that technically, like, it's not.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but David Tennant looks like a Code Lyoko character.
He does! He freaking looks like... That doesn't look like David Tennant. That looks like freaking a guy named Chris. Like I know Boingo is named Chris, but also that guy that's supposed to be David Tennant looks like Chris.
They didn't make a figure of David Tennant. They made a figure of Chris Chibnall.
Yeah. Oh god, the guy that everyone blames for ruining Doctor Who.
Yeah, he's the guy who's been writing since he wrote the whole Jodie Whittaker era, basically. Yeah. Or show ran. He didn't write every episode. I haven't heard it
out loud. That name said out loud until now. Like, I've only seen it through text. Like, that darn Chernobyl.
Yeah, I didn't know how his name was pronounced for a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah, Doctor Who looks fun. You need to actually watch it.
It can be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, like, every series, especially a long-running series, has their low points.
Yeah. Butts. Do you like big butts?
No.
I like
Can you lie?
Butts.
I lie quite frequently, actually.
Are you lying right now? Have you been lying to us? Are you a real person? What's happening?
How could you lie to me like that?
These guys, am I right?
Oh, man.
So, like,
liar, don't be a buyer.
I guess. So, like, it was super funny seeing everyone's reaction to the last Chainsaw Man episode, knowing what was going to happen because I read the manga. I'm like, is this what power feels like?
Wait, you want to feel like a Scrumblow?
Scrumblow? What do you
mean by Chainsaw Man?
Okay, how do I explain this? It's about people finding Weezer. This is an actual frame from it. I did not edit it. It's about people finding Weezer. Chainsaw Man's about a lot of things, to be fair. I don't think I can, like, do a premise recap of everything it's about. My video I did on it kind of scratched the surface, the basics. It's about a lot of things.
On Chainsaw Man, starring fucking Chris McFeely.
Like what? Well, yeah, because he does
Chris
the basics.
McFeely's the guy who does Transformers the basics, dude.
Yeah. I just remember that. I have watched a couple of his videos.
Mm-hmm. He's good at what he does.
Yeah.
I get the feeling he's running out of topics, though. He's starting to hit Scott the Woz levels of scraping the barrel.
Scott the Woz is entertaining in his, like, freaking, like, desperation, because it's like, oh yeah, I think about that, but I don't really think about, but no one's done a video about that. That's what I feel like a lot of Scott the Woz topics have been recently, like,
and I mean, that's the way Chris's channel is, too. It's always like, oh, I know that's a thing, but I don't know anything about that. I guess I'll watch this.
Yeah, like, I'm like, oh yeah, I would love to see someone, like, deconstruct and that. Also, I finished the new Pokemon games.
Are they good?
I mean, they are well-designed games, and it just performance is a big issue. Okay, Boingo, I get it. You have Pokemon opinions.
No, it's just I heard well-designed, and I was just like, not from the GIFs I've seen.
Well, I'm not talking about technical issues. I'm talking about,
that's part of the design. You can't separate them. Okay, if you cannot execute on your design, it's poor design.
I guess I got optimization. To me, there's like optimization of like performance, and then there's like the environments and stuff. I don't know. And like also, I just think a lot of the new Pokemon are neat. This is like some of the best new Pokemon we've had in a bit.
No, like legitimately, if you don't have the time to execute your code properly and get it up to snuff, your whole plan was bullshit. It did not work.
I guess, but like also freaking like
if you go out on stage in your underwear, you're not in costume, even if you're wearing the fucking shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, again, like people have.
They're on stage in their underwear.
Can we talk about something that everybody can agree is stupid?
Yeah, sure.
Sarah Logan renamed Valhalla on WWE SmackDown.
Why?
I can't agree on that. I haven't watched it.
I mean, WWE bad. Just because Paul the show now doesn't mean WWE is automatically good, I guess.
Yeah, well, like I'm not even invested in WWE, so I'm just like, ugh.
She's part of a group called the Viking Raiders, and like she's into Viking shit in real life, but I'm just like, you named the woman Valhalla. That's the most lazy, unimaginative shit ever.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean, she could have went with Valkyrie, Sif.
I mean, that's kind of also unimaginative at this point.
Probably also like they
Names.
wanted something they could trademark, and I bet Marvel has all kinds of Valkyrie and Sif trademarks shirt up.
Yeah, freaking D's wax, Disney wax.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking through all the pictures I have saved on my phone, and I'm like, Sonic Frontiers was a good game. Just have a few pictures and videos of that saved. Man, super excited for like what next Sonic game is gonna be because it just Frontiers was so fun.
Mm.
Yeah. You should watch my video about it up on the True Buster YouTube channel. Hey!
It's a good video. I like it. Go watch it.
Yeah, it's one of the rare video game videos that I made that have the VAC seal of approval.
Mm.
No, it also gets back seal of his approval.
What?
Fucking Blitz.
Boots?
Blitz.
Man, oh man. What is a boy to do?
I don't know. Something.
Is that a photo of actual John Hasbro you just posted, Buster?
Buster cannot speak, for we have stolen their mouths. They had like 3 of them.
Zyme Jaban.
All right, you tits and ass.
Mm-hmm. Man, oh man.
Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Know what they say about men?
They are male.
Yes.
Generally speaking.
Know who's also generally speaking? Us, because we're doing a podcast.
Oh my god. Is this content? Are we entertaining?
Are we content?
Are we in movies and movies and movies?
No.
We're boobies.
Okay, good.
God
God damn it, Chris.
We're a bunch of boobs.
Those dumb boobs.
Sorry if you heard like noise. It's just been like people keep coming barging into the room I'm in, and I'm like,
No, it's
"Whoa."
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Are you fine? Are you happy?
I'm great. I'm good. I'm just. I don't like that you're so self-conscious. You need to be.
Oh, I'm very self-conscious. Like, I'm sorry. I
You
just
need to
don't
be
want.
sure. You need to be. You need to be a big badass bitch on the campus.
I wish.
Ugh.
Well, that was a very high quality.
Yeah, you somehow made Buster quieter.
I mean, we do that a lot. We just got. Oh shit, Buster ain't here no more.
Buster died. No.
Buster gone.
R.I.P.
Rip into.
It's unfortunate.
Rip. Oh, good lord.
Damn. I guess
Buster has to
Aki
drop
to
out. Just always remember, stay in school, everybody.
Everybody subscribe to True Buster. Follow Buster on Twitter and Tumblr. And yay, there, I did their job for them. Aki, post the meme!
Unsubscribe from Buster and resubscribe from Buster.
Yeah, get those algorithmic tickers going. Damn it, Aki, post the meme. You haven't done it the last 3 times I've asked, and I'm getting upset here.
Maybe they just haven't watched the podcast.
How could they do such a thing? Everybody loves our podcast. All 300 and what is it, 2 free people now?
Oh, really? We got a couple more subos?
Yeah, I saw that last time I went to upload something when I was uploading Twit. Let me check the channel right now. Let me be a YouTube narcissist.
Narcissist?
Yeah. Modular Media currently has 306 subs. That's pretty good. That's better than the other 2 channels called Modular Media.
Damn.
Yeah.
Diggity damn.
There is a channel that existed before us but hasn't posted in years called Modular Media. It has 11 subscribers. And there is a channel that I first started noticing like a couple months ago called Modular Media Registered Trademark, and it has 28 subscribers. Fuck both those guys. We outnumber them in subs big time.
Big time.
Yeah.
If I have ever actually played Deltarune, I would make a joke here, but I haven't.
Whoa.
Penis.
Ha 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 ha. You're the maximum funny.
I am always funny. I don't know what the fuck it is, but
hey, I didn't say you weren't ever funny. You are always maximum, to the max, totally tubular, hilarious man.
For a second, you were talking like a slop jank game.
I was just trying to sound like an 80s kid.
No, like I don't know. Shit and tits.
I might as well be an 80s kid with how much fucking Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Star Wars shit I own. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I hit a beer can with a chain I've been messing with for the last few minutes. Because my favorite fidget toy for when we're recording the podcast is a fucking pull chain for a ceiling fan.
Why would you? What, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, treat yourself.
I can't help it. I've always liked messing with these things. Ever since I was like 7 or 8, I can remember doing it that far back.
Sir, treat yourself.
2?
A chunk of plastic.
I do that way too much already, sir. Do you know how many toys I have purchased this year?
But did
Because
you
I've
get
kept
one?
count.
But did you get a chunk of plastic that has some wheels and a joystick on it?
That depends on your definition of joystick.
Joystick. It's the thing that gives you joy as you wiggle it.
Mm-hmm. But no, I'm gonna fuck it. I'll drop this on you right now. I was gonna wait until the top 10 toys of the year podcast with Cody. I have bought, and this number could go up a little bit in the next month. We'll see. Probably not. In this year, I have bought 235 figures. Yeah. Crazy. And that's the count updated with Ironhide and Sergeant Slaughter just today.
I haven't nearly made enough money to spend money.
Yeah. Honestly, that's something I've been very conscious of in the last couple of months. Like, I love collecting. There's a lot of stuff coming out that I still want. There's a lot of older stuff that I still want, but I think for like the next year or two, I need to dial it back quite a bit and focus on putting money into like life shit that I need.
Yeah.
Or like video shit that I need.
Into
or like
the
saving money.
Future, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Into the future.
I'm going to shoot for about half that number and not as much money next year as far as toy purchasing goes.
Yeah, you do that, bud.
Mm-hmm.
You also said that last year, so...
But I have bought less than last year, because I have the list for how much I bought last year.
All right, man.
That was 360 figures. It's a lot.
Yeah. Lordy, good 40, good 40.
Good 40, good Jordy?
Oh, my Lordy.
Oh!
Oh, you hit the for short.
I wonder if anybody actually enjoys these kind of moments on the podcast. Do they all hate us?
They probably do hate us. On a large enough scale, everybody hates us.
True. We are the least popular internet people.
Because if we were popular, we would have at like what, 310 subs?
Yeah. What the hell? Well, we need 4 people to subscribe just off of this podcast. You got to do it. Got to help us out. We got to hit that goal by the end of the year.
Hit that goal. I'll hit your goal.
Will we ever have a year subscriber goal? Will we ever be that pathetic?
No.
Good.
We're already pathetic enough.
I could not stand that embarrassment. Though, I gotta say, when the lectures release, which should probably be next month if everything goes according to plan,
yeah,
I would be very surprised if we didn't get a decent subscriber bump from both of them.
Who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Because I remember last week I was really down on my lecture. I was like, I kind of fucked it up. I don't like this bit. I don't like that bit. Now that I've finished editing it, I'm like, okay, there's some awkward parts, and I could have maybe done this or that better, but on the whole, this is pretty good. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
So,
things happen, you know?
Yeah. I hope it goes over well, especially because I made a thumbnail that I think is very visually appealing. It's got that YouTube cheat code blue background thumbnail going for it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I know I've told Buster a couple times, but I learned a long time ago. YouTube for some reason, I think it's just because blue is a very appealing soft color, but YouTube videos with a generally blue color or blue background seem to always do better than thumbnails that have any other color, just comparatively on most channels. So like every once in a while, if I'm like, hey, this is a banger, I will make sure the thumbnail has a blue tint or background to it.
All right, bud.
And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I have about 50-50 success with it personally, but it's a thing I've always heard.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. The algorithm's less on, like, our end, it's more on, like, the consumer's end.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what we do, it's just more of, like, what do people who watch us also, like, people who watch us and watch other, like, the way the algorithm works, I just watched a video trying to explain, like, concept behind it. Say you watch B-Mask, right?
Okay, I watch B-Mask.
I'm just giving, like, imagine we're just setting up the scenario. You watch Beam Mask.
I watch
Chucklefuck over there, he also watches Beam Mask, but he also watches a completely different dude. And YouTube will look at both of your watch history and go like, hey, you watch Beam Mask and you watch Beam Mask. Why don't we suggest some of the other stuff that this guy likes over to this guy? And that's how the algorithm works. So that's why engagement works, is because it's like, if you are watching and are engaged in the content, that means that that this is something you enjoy, and thus the other things that you enjoy can be linked to it and shared to other people. YouTube, everybody.
The cruel, this awful business we all love, as Adam Bompier loves to say about wrestling.
Yeah. Yeah, things happen. Things happen, my dude.
By the way, are we both firmly in the fuck CM Punk camp? Is that a thing?
I am firmly in the CM Punk can go suck a dick unless he apologizes and shows signs of growth, because you should never truly cut someone out if they are trying to improve themselves.
Fair enough. I hope he does come back and be a good boy, but I sincerely doubt it at this point.
Oh yeah, no, I am wholly believing that he will probably fuck it up. But I'm just saying, if he does try and make amends, I don't want to, I want to see him try and do it right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, I've heard rumors that Tony is trying to negotiate buying out his contract right now.
I don't know. But again, I just want, if he gives an attempt, the attempt should be, respected, you know?
Yeah. Let's talk about good wrestling stuff, though. Like, the Elite came back.
Yeah, they did.
And apparently Wayward Son is just their theme song now when they come out as a group. And I love that.
Yeah, it's the Trios theme.
And, Wayward Son is one of my favorite classic rock songs of all time. So, we watched Full Gear together. You know this, but the audience doesn't know this. I was, shaking and tearing up when that entrance happened.
God damn you, fucking dork.
I used to listen to that song all the damn time. And I was into it before Supernatural made it cool with millennials, damn it.
I don't think it's cool, you know what I mean? I think it's just that there's a Supernatural fandom.
What else is going on? Jamie Hayter is the official women's champion, which, sucks for Thunder Rosa, but I'm happy for Jamie.
Yeah.
I've been a Jamie Hayter fan since she first debuted for AEW, back when she was wearing the leotard and had the red hair and was beating up Joshis and going, "Oh, Daijobu!" Jamie Hayter's great. What else? Oh yeah, Saraya! How do we feel about Saraya wrestling again?
Yeah, she's cool.
Yeah.
I can see it being a short run, just kind of say her final piece and get the last little bits of the story.
I wasn't there for the original Saraya as Paige run. I don't really have a ton of familiarity with her, but I've always generally liked her when she showed up while I was watching WWE, and I've enjoyed her in AEW so far, so hopefully it goes well. I liked her match with Britt. How do you feel about MJF being champion?
I like it. It's been gunning for a while.
I feel like it's a long time coming. Remember, back in the day, I used to say he's the guy who should take the title off of Hangman.
Yeah.
But he took it off Mox, and that still works great. I loved that match. I loved the way it happens. I loved the build. And I liked that setup segment that opened Dynamite, and I'm interested to see what happens when he actually does a promo as champion next week.
See, I still haven't gotten around to Dynamite and Rampage this week.
They were good. I've been very hit or miss with Rampage lately, as in some weeks I choose to watch it, some weeks I don't, but I was glad I watched Rampage this week, and Dynamite was really good too.
Nice.
It did feel very much like an epilogue issue of a comic book event, though, I'll say that.
Yeah. Hey, what can he do? What can you fucking do?
Well, that was WrestleCast for the month of November, everybody. I hope you enjoyed it. That's the last one we're going to do this year. There will be nothing interesting happening in December. Oh, wait, winter is coming. But that I think that also wraps up components, because we've been clearly petering out for a half hour now. So,
yeah.
Boingo, where can the people find you on the internet?
Hi, I'm Boingo Writer. I do a variety of things on the internet. You want to see some Twitch streams? Twitch.tv/Boingo Writer. Do a variety of streams, RPGs, action games, the oddities, and such. slideshow lectures, and game shows, all that kind of jazz. If you also want to see some other stuff, I make video essays and video reviews and just a variety of things on YouTube. YouTube at Boingo Writer, because you can do that now. YouTube.com at Boingo Writer / at Boingo Writer.
Yeah, you fucking they took the one scrap they wanted from Twitter as it was dying.
Yeah. But hey, if you want to follow me on social medias, I got Twitter, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram are Boingo_Writer, and on Tumblr, which I've been using a lot more lately, is Boingo-Writer.
Yeah, you and me both. Hey everybody, I'm the Vacuuminator. I'm finally back to making YouTube videos. We should have talked about that at some point in this, but oh well. Buster and I now have a partnership making videos for my solo channel. We just released the first one we worked on together, a video summarizing my thoughts on Ultraman Z. So if you want to watch that, go check it out at youtube.com/thevacuuminator. I'm going to try and get out one video a month from now on. Not a 100% guarantee, but a goal. And you can keep up with me on social media, on Twitter at The Vacuuminator, on Tumblr, The Vacuuminator, one word, and on Instagram at _Vacuuminator. But folks, don't just support us individually, support us as a whole, support Modular Media, like this video, comment down below, subscribe, ring that bell in order to enable notifications, to be sure that you get every Modular Media upload delivered right to your sub box. Not only is there this show, but there's This Week in Toku, where myself and Buster talk about everything from the wild world of Japanese live-action special effects. There's No Prize Podcast, where we talk about all the Marvel and general comic book happenings in the week, or 2 weeks, as we're going to tomorrow night. That's going to be a long-ass show. But also, we have the Summit content. It is very close to happening. We're looking to release most of it, if not all of it, next month. So be very hyped for that. Definitely subscribe and make sure you have notifications turned on so that you can see it as it comes out. And folks, I think that is going to do it for this installment of Modular Components. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We'll see you back here next week.
Yeah.